Something that's really, really important to me as a drummer is to have good time. So to be tight and on the count. I know a lot of people say it's unnecessary to practice along to metronomes or it's unnecessary to practice timing, but for me that is the first stage of a good drummer. If you don't have good time, if you're not a tight drummer, then it feels like all the stuff that comes after that, the fills and the chops and even the creativity, that's all secondary to just being a good timekeeper. That's your main goal in any musical setup, just to keep the time. The way that I practiced this in the beginning was not to play along to a metronome, it was to play along to metronome recorded music, which is by far most of the music, well, most of the popular music on the scene today. Stuff like, I played along to Blink-182, Sum 41, Blink-182, 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 pretty much, that's what I played. And most of that music is recorded along to a metronome or a click track, so it is on time. If you play along to music like that, it really exercises and practices your timekeeping ability, and that's incredibly important, like I said. Something else that you can do that kind of, I think it's a bit more effective, but it's a little bit more boring maybe, is to just play along to a click, to a metronome. Headphones on your head, steady click, and just to play along to it, to fill inside of this metronome grid. And I think it really helps you to be aware of the fact where the one is, where fills should stop and end, where grooves fit the best. I think it's really, really important, especially with regards to fills. Actually, now that I say that, I think it's important, so important when you play along to a metronome to know when fills end and to keep them tight. Like I've said before, when I played in the beginning, every time I played a fill, I would speed up. That's just the way that my head worked, because I had to play louder and concentrate harder to be able to nail the fills and to keep them on the grid. And because I did that, I forgot about the metronome and I forgot about the times. I would always speed up. And what really helped me was playing along to music. So I would play along to my favorite songs. At the end of the chorus, I would have a fill that goes into the verse, and every time I played that, I would feel, why doesn't this feel comfortable? Why am I rushing? And I had to concentrate on the timing and kind of lock that fill into that grid. I think the best way that you can practice this is just to play along to a clean metronome on your ears, just a click track, just a metronome. But a way more fun and cooler way of practicing this, and something that worked really well for me, was to play along to metronome recorded music. But definitely make that a big part of your practice routine, because timing is incredibly important.